Hey everybody, it's Glenn back with some solo showdown in Brawl Stars. Let's go. And it's Brawl Stars, which means it is story time. I finally decided to get on Brawl Stars and start talking about some stuff that's happening recently. I guess the biggest thing, the reason I'm on here is because I recently went to a couple of chess tournaments, and I mentioned this before, I do play a lot of chess on the side. And as of this recording, I have lost 12 tournament games in a row. It has been absolutely brutal. And that's kind of what I want to talk about today, just because, I don't know, you all can let me know in the comments, like, I guess, how do you get over losses? And I'll explain here today. So I had plans to go to a big tournament in Orange County, near where I live, because I live in LA. And I studied my butt off. This was just a couple weeks ago. Studied my butt off, really wanted to do well in this tournament. And I've practiced like no other. So the tournament comes around and they are, oh gosh, geez. Okay, I'm getting cornered here. Okay, we're gonna have to hold off on that for a second. Okay, I need to go up and around and then just wait a moment here. Okay, so I really studied for this tournament in, oh my gosh, okay. Okay, all right, we're getting going on here. And I really wanted to do well. And I studied my butt off, and it was a 3-day tournament, which is something I haven't done before in terms of chess. So the first day comes on, and it's one game during the evening. I played my butt off, and it was just absolutely incredible, and I got the win. So the second day comes along, and there's two games on the second day, 2 games on the third day. And the second game was, I just played my butt off again, and it was like, it was insane. And the third game comes, oh my goodness, oh wow, we got the win. The third game comes along, and this is really where the story of everything begins. So the third game, I'm starting to play, and I'm gonna see if I can actually have the game up on the screen here. And it is going like better than I anticipated. And I'm thinking, like, if I just play really well, I'll have a chance to win. But not only does that happen, like, I am just destroying this kid. It's like, what is going on here?
Back on the grind.
I can't believe, like, how well I'm playing. And like, I was envisioning myself like, okay, I'm not trying to get too much ahead of myself, but I'm gonna get the win. Then in like a heartbeat, I choked the game. Like, I could not believe it. Like, I had a mental lapse for a brief second, and all of a sudden I'm just like stunned. Like, I could not believe that all of a sudden the game went from whoa, what? Wait, this is the first time I've seen this. Like, I couldn't believe that I just had a big lead and I lost it in a second. And it was like, what happened? This is incredible. Like I would have never ever thought that, like, I would have, blown a big lead the way I did. Like, no way. And all of a sudden, like, I'm having to fight for my life and I lose the game. And I remember just going back to the hotel thinking, like, I had a chance to go to the final day, possibly winning the game. And all of a sudden, like, I can't even, like, think straight. And so the last game ends, and the last day starts, and I just lost it. I got ambushed in the 4th game, and I lost. And then the final game, I didn't have anything left. I ran out of energy, and I lost, even though there were plenty of chances to win. I couldn't believe it. Like, I just didn't understand exactly what was going on. So I left the Irvine tournament, or Orange County tournament, 2-0 with a chance to possibly maybe even win the tournament, and then I lose 3 in a row. Then the next week I go to another tournament, which is also in Orange County. It's kind of a little closer to where I am. And I, I lose. I play 5 games, I lose all 5 games. I couldn't believe it. It was just like, am I still thinking about the bad loss that I had? Like, it was so surreal. And I said, I was telling myself that, there's no way, like, usually the way these tournaments go is that, the more you win, you're going to get paired against people who win, and the more you lose, it's not double elimination, but more of like, the more you win, the more you're going to get paired, like, you're going to get paired up against people who win. And the more you lose, you're going to face winless people, and then somebody's, at some point, there's going to be a chance to win. And for some reason, I just could not get a win. And it was like, it's now 8 in a row. And so as I'm recording this today, I just got back from a tournament, and I couldn't understand. Oh my goodness. I could not understand how I was just unable to get a win. It was so mind-blowing going into today's tournament. Basically, 0 wins in my last 8 games. And I got into, the first game, and I was like, okay, yeah, I feel very positive about where I am. Please? Okay, thank you. I feel positive about where I am. And I felt like I could get into the game. And I lost. And it was like that for the whole day. I had good vibes, but I just couldn't get the win. And all of the games that I played today, or the day that I'm recording this, they're all winnable. Every one of them. But for some reason, it's just like, I don't know if I'm on this unlucky streak. Ouch. I don't know if I'm on this unlucky streak, like I'm playing. I don't know if it's me or it's just so, it's very tough to explain. And I wish I could explain it better in the story time, but this is more of like a venting session. So I know, I throw it out there for you all. Like, how do you deal with, not necessarily losing. I mean, I lose a ton of games. Like, I'm about to lose here. It's very tough to explain. Again, I don't know if I'm unlucky or whatever the case is. It's just that it's so mind-blowing that to see this losing streak reach 12 games over 3 tournaments. Like, I would think that at some point things would just like bounce my way, but I just don't know if it's just me overthinking or whatever the case is. I guess you're DC'd. Okay, there we go. I don't know. So I throw it out to there for you all. How do you deal with losing? Whoa, Frank. I think that's Frank or whatever it is. Dude with the big hammer. Okay. Yeah, he's coming after me. Okay, I just need 1 hit or 2 hits. Okay, and then we can bring in the big dude. Okay, here we go. All right. But yeah, I don't know like what it's gonna take for me to get out of this this losing streak, because I just I don't know. I study pretty much 3 hours a day playing chess. I do a lot of practice games. I do a lot of different advanced training, like visualization, blindfold, playing chess blindfold. But whatever it is that I just am not like, I'm just freaking out. Like, so I leave it all, like, I leave it to you all. You can tell me. I don't know when the streak is going to end. But my goal is to get it to end soon. Oh my goodness. Okay, so last one was that I know, like, other, pro players talk about this a lot of time, and actually there was one more thing I wanted to mention. For like pro players who talk about like losing streaks, you just have to like move on to the next one. And oh my goodness. Okay. they just say you can't worry about it. You just have to like just erase it out of your memory and just go to the next. Please. Okay, thank you. And I'm taking probably the next few days off. I'm not even going to look at a chessboard because I just want to. I want to work on some other stuff and just like not worry about trying to get better. And then I'm going to get back into it. So there was one more thing. I keep saying there's one more thing. There's a pro CS player. His name is B. And there was a tournament, the major. Oh my goodness. Oh! During the major in Paris, they, B's team, which is Ninja Pajamas at the time, had a big lead. They were going to make it. And for some reason, they blew the game. I think they had like, it was like 15-3 or so. It was like some big lead. And they blew the game. And after, and this is just the one thing I remember when I was leaving the chess tournament today. I remember that interview. He basically said he was laughing. Like, I mean, he not that he said he was laughing, but they showed that he was laughing. And the reason is because he said there's just no way that this is even possible. Like, how, like, there's no way in the world that that loss should have even happened. And that's why he was laughing, because it just seemed surreal. And like, I was leaving the chess tournament today, and then now I had lost, I went 0-4 again. I'm now at 12 losses in a row. And I'm just, part of me is just laughing because there's just no way this even seems real. I'm like super bummed about it, but I'm just like, part of me is just like, this doesn't even seem, it's like the 1 in 1 million thing to happen. And so I don't know, like, I don't know what it's going to take for me to fix it, but I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna take a couple days off playing chess and just, you know, get back to studying. Maybe I just need to like not play. I think that will definitely help. I'm gonna, oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna try to put the B interview in the screen.
I mean, at least we were competitive on both maps, but I felt like we were better. We had really good starts to both of the games and ended up dropping the ball. It feels like I'm just smiling because it feels unreal, honestly.
Get Kuma here. Okay, there we go. All right, heal, baby. Okay. All right, heal. Now heal, please. Okay, please finish this. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, all right, I'm gonna end it here. We got a win. We got a couple wins. Doing some story time. I'm gonna try to do more story time coming up in the future. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, super thank me, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one.